Intro. All right, happy Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, whatever day this is.
Whenever we work it out.
2019, the new year.
February, late-ish. How was your Valentine's Day, fellas?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting.
Sure, lots of exciting things happened on
just
Valentine's
love.
Day. Yeah, I buy 2 sets of flowers. 3 if you include mother-in-law, so.
Man, that's special.
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's great. All right, we sporting all over the world. How's that? You like that?
That's good.
I do like that.
The NHL Stadium Series is back February 23rd at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Because outdoor hockey in February gets the people going.
Oh, yeah. I put in last year's game on Valentine's.
You watched it?
Oh, yeah. So set the mood.
Little 5-hole action?
We're getting too detailed.
And moving on. DX. The one and the only DX.
Break it down.
Makes the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, nice.
And I want to say the greatest game sign of all time.
Young Trenton, I gotta ask. I'm not sure. Do you know who DX is?
Nope.
No. Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. When you say that.
The Outlaws. The Road Dogg, Jesse
Oh, you didn't know?
James.
Your ass better call
It's Jesse James and the Road Dogg. I think that was it. That is the Outlaw.
Road Dogg Jesse James.
It's the Outlaw
Jesse.
The Outlaw Jesse James. Wait.
No.
The Road Dogg Jesse James.
Yeah.
And the Badass?
The Badass Billy Gunn.
Huh?
I'm an ass man. Bill. You remember that? You had little booty shorts on?
Yep.
Dude?
Okay.
So weird.
Yep.
X-Pac, China.
No. Yeah, China. There was.
She's going to the Hall of Fame.
Hey.
Deserving her monstrous woman spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for the whole group.
Usain Bolt ties unofficially NFL 40-yard dash time of 4.22 seconds during the Super Bowl experience in Atlanta.
He was wearing sneakers, sweatpants, and he tied the fastest running speed in the NFL, which he should. I mean, he's an Olympian, right? But
if he ever gets older, I'd sign him as a speed and conditioning coach, like right now.
The Raiders are about to sign him right now for a week. In further related NFL news, Kyler Murray spurns the Oakland Athletics and baseball and will repay his signing bonus to pursue his dream of being QB1 in the NFL.
It's just another example of the death of baseball. First crooked hats, now this.
Yeah, it's a process. You can't. It was the pastime, so you can't take it out in one night. It's like you gotta like take it brick by brick. You know what I mean?
People still call it that? Is it still America's?
Well, I think only really old people.
Yeah,
because it's football. It's definitely.
I've never heard anyone say that as like an adult.
You should talk to your grandpa.
Oh, he did.
All right, and moving on to just our football segment, America's pastime. It's titled NFL, but we're actually going to start with the AAF, the Junior League. Hopefully, that's what it gets called.
The Alliance thing.
Yeah.
So
the names are whack.
Week 1, they had great ratings. So, supposedly, they did like amazing. They beat out NBA. On their schedule, they went to payroll and they told the players they changed their payroll company, which is why a lot of them didn't get paid. But what happened was they actually went broke. They didn't have money to pay the players, so they sold. I'm pretty sure they sold like most, if not all, of their ownership to owner of the hockey franchise of the Carolina Hurricanes. So,
nice.
Local hero.
Yeah.
Carolina owns them.
Yeah, bankrolled him $250 million. So
Jesus.
Yeah,
we will.
Yeah, just baby change.
He also is one of the main sponsors of Topgolf, so he's not struggling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If he had seen Christian Hackenberg play, though, I don't think he would have bet this. He would not have given this
change the decision.
We got some signings for the new season. Fatthew, there's a big signing, and I really want you to talk about this one.
Oh yes, yes, KAREEM Punt, Mr. Punt, has signed a $1 million tender with the Browns. I mean, after a great showing of KAREEM Punt with the Orlando Apollos in the Alliance, 2 weeks later, KAREEM Punt is signed. Whoa, look at that.
Connection?
I don't know.
Strings,
I
man.
think so, but now we'll never know. So we'll probably never see KAREEM Punt again.
KAREEM Punt, he's gone.
I think this was just the added kick the Browns needed. Really gives them a leg up on the competition.
Oh, God.
I feel like the league really could have seen this coming from a far away, like a hotel camera.
Oh.
And, the Browns did add a team option, so just in case if they don't need him, they'll give him the boot.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
overall, though, I think it's a great sign.
That was well done.
Thank you.
I'm not convinced that he makes it through training camp. I know they got the connection with the GM, but I haven't really seen him take a ton of heat for this yet. But I gotta imagine at some point they will. And all it takes is one media outlet to rag on you, and he could get cut.
And then suddenly, for $1 million, KAREEM Punt appears. It'll be fine. He'll find a way in.
All right.
Mr. Punt will be there.
All right. And then on our side, Carolina Panthers, they re-signed safety Eric Reed for 3 years, who claimed it helped his collusion case, and I think he was right, because right after that they settled.
Yeah, double checks. They're giving him top 10 safety money, but he is real young, and he pretty much saved our team over and over and over again as the last line of defense.
I like him as a player. Yeah.
My question to you, though, does it show a change in the Panthers' mentality because we spent money on a defensive back, or is this just the same old Hurney spinning away?
Same old.
I think it is too. This is Hurney just licking his
He
lips.
says he's learned.
He
but,
gets off on signing players with big contracts.
But Reed is a good player. I will say, this isn't like when he signed D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart, 2 running backs, both each to $30-40 million deals. But yeah, you wonder when it's Marty. You're like, oh God, you think it's a good move, but then you're like, Marty Hurney signed the contract. Was this a good deal? I don't know.
I think before he tells the player he's going to sign him, he sends him a Ray Allen text.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How does that go?
Back and forth. Just back and forth. That's all I'm going to say. It gets too vulgar from there.
All right. Yeah. So obviously, we're still waiting to see if Kaepernick gets signed after his deal, but they've been saying Carolina. I don't know if that will happen, but I wouldn't be mad at having Kaepernick as a backup. But
I worry about that because people really like Kaepernick and want him to do well, and people around here for some reason don't. Like Cam Newton. I don't like, and so every time. We had people you've never heard of coming in for Cam in the last season. They're like, oh, cut Cam.
Yeah,
just get rid of that guy that used to be MVP for this bum that was working at a grocery store 3 months ago.
Undrafted? Oh, great. Yeah.
And so if you have Kaepernick back there, as soon as Cam starts having some issues, they're immediately going to start acting like.
I think they could be best friends.
They should, but I just don't think it's going to work out.
We'll see what happens. We had a big trade.
Oh.
Big time. We're talking Hall of Famers. And when I say famers, I mean actually one player. Joe Flacco. QB1. QB2 of the Baltimore Ravens now.
Ouch.
Yeah, see. QB1 sounds really cool, doesn't it, Trenton?
Yeah, man.
Compared to QB2, which one would you rather be?
You definitely want to be number 1.
Perfect. See?
Yeah.
Trenton knows nothing about sports. And
Yeah.
this translates.
I understand numbers.
QB1. He got traded to the Broncos for, I think it ended up being a 3rd or 4th round pick. That they were still.
Was it not a
working
first
on.
rounder?
No, it was a mid-round pick.
Okay. Well,
First round for Joe Flacco.
I wouldn't have, but I thought they did. I just thought Broncos.
No, it was a mid-round pick. So in total for next year, the Broncos are going to have committed $28 million to the quarterback position, and that's Joe Flacco and Case Keenum. You got to imagine Keenum's probably going to get cut, and they'll have to pay another quarterback as to be the backup. So they could be looking around $30 million paid out to the QB next year. And it's not Drew Brees, it's not Tom Brady.
And it's a lateral move. I don't feel any kind of way about it.
I like Joe Flacco.
I do too.
I think he's better than Keenum.
I think he's better than Jackson's will be.
I'm
not will be overall, but next year. should I say. I think the league's going to figure him out until he gets a little better arm. And without Flacco, you're not going to have anything to fix that.
Who has more fantasy points next year? Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. But he's on his feet.
Okay.
He's on his feet.
What if he wins on his feet?
That's fine. But I don't think he's going to win all the time. That's what I'm saying. The league will figure it out.
Oh, so you're saying record-wise, you think the Broncos will do better?
I don't think the Broncos are going to run for a super. No, I just think Joe Flacco is going to end up looking better than Lamar Jackson.
I mean, the Broncos won a Super Bowl with broken Peyton Manning and Brock Osweiler.
They're not going to ask Flacco to do that much. They're going to run strong defense, run game, and have him doing a little bit of here and there, and it's going to make him look better than Lamar Jackson is going to be asked to almost carry that.
Philip Lindsay really,
that's all.
He really blew up last year.
He did.
And they still have
nice hair too.
I can't remember his name right now.
The other one.
It's good journalism here, but the guy who was supposed to blow up this year, who ended up getting replaced by Lindsay.
Yes, that guy.
You would expect a big offseason from him. I think Flacco, at this point in his career, is better than Manning was when they won their Super Bowl with the Broncos. So I am excited. And I like their wide receivers, too. I think they work out great with Flacco.
I hope it doesn't work out just because.
Well, yeah.
Elway.
Fuck the Broncos. But I like Flacco, so I'm torn.
I love Flacco.
Dude, he won the Super Bowl and he went to McDonald's. That is a man of the people.
It's a man in a hurry. He was trying to get to the party.
All right. We've got another. This trade hasn't happened yet, but they're talking that it will. Probably, maybe. We'll see. Antonio Brown has officially requested a trade. Spoke to ownership. They agreed it's the best move. However, they will not be giving out discounts. So if you're looking for AB, you need to come with it.
I'm correct.
And they've already stated the Patriots and their AFC North rivals don't have a shot unless they bring a lot.
This has been crazy that the franchise we always kind of looked at as maybe one of the most steady has been the biggest shit show in the last year.
Kardashians of the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, and a guy who is generally kind of looked at as one of the top faces of the NFL, Ben Roethlisberger, like all of his top talent around him seems to hate him.
I don't disagree with them. I mean, they made Ben Roethlisberger the face of their team, and we all know about his backstory, his history, his club scene.
Yeah, and we act like that has never happened. Like Michael Vick,
multiple times.
They always bring up Michael Vick and his dog situation, and we never bring up.
And Michael Vick went to jail for that.
Ben Roethlisberger, he did time. Ben Roethlisberger did nothing for taking a girl to the back of some country bar bathroom.
Multiple times. Allegations. But
I also want to say, this scares me because I fucking feel like the Patriots are going to be the one that gets it. They made that push for OBJ. I just feel this is one of those things they like to do, especially with Tom Brady going a little down. They improve the wide receiver. The defense looks pretty good already. They just, you just throw Antonio Brown on that? Jesus.
The fact that the Steelers said they would not trade him to the Patriots is what scares me, that he could go there.
Yeah.
But
don't answer that phone if Robert Kraft called.
The Patriots, well, Rob, I don't think he'll.
Oh, yeah, he's not calling anybody. The Belichick called.
AB, though, the Patriots would have to give up a lot, and I don't think they will trade more than AB's value, which I don't know what it is right now. Would you trade a first-round pick?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Just straight up, yeah.
Okay. If you had a top 5
pick.
If
I had the space for it.
We're talking towards the end of the draft? We're talking top 5 pick?
I feel like most of the teams are willing to sink for him, or teams that are going to be mid to low.
You know 49ers are a team that's been linked with, like, they're going to have a top 5 pick. But I would not trade the first for AB. On the low, Antonio Brown had a lot of run-ins with the law in the last year or two.
Yeah, and he does have problems.
Domestic violence, and then, like, there's no charges pressed, but then you read the story and you're like, this shit's kind of crazy.
But
like, what was going on? He is good, but he wasn't even the best wide receiver on his team last year.
I think the 49ers would make this mistake because they've already got a lot of money tied up.
They do. They don't have anyone like AB, though, that can catch. Their best receiver is their tight end, George Kittle, who I actually really like.
I do, too.
I think AB and Kittle... And they've got a couple, they got
Pierre Garçon. He's going to stay on the field. Otherwise, he's just spending money for no reason.
He'll be there, probably. Maybe. We'll see. contract's still there. Either way. And then on the other side, wow, look at that. We're back in Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell will officially become a free agent when the new season starts. Money.
Yeah. They say he's a little big though. They say he's a little chunkier than he was.
Well, I think he had to get a little bigger so he'd have more room to stash all that cash, baby.
I just thought, Antonio's asked to be called Mr. Big Chest now.
Mr. Big Chest.
He's friends with Le'Veon. Le'Veon's Mr. Big Gut.
Hey, I think he's just, give him 6 weeks. He'll get into shape. Fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's getting a big money deal. I don't know from who, but it's happening.
Oh, best thing.
The Jets.
Did you see where Stephen A. Smith was asked where Le'Veon Bell should go? And he went on a rant about how the Carolina Panthers needed him because they didn't have a run game because he mentioned our wide running backs and completely forgot we had Christian McCaffrey.
Stephen A. Smith said this?
Yeah, completely forgot. And when Max was like, hey, what about this? He tried to cover it up and be like, well, they don't have wide receivers. They could use them out the backfield too. That was a stumble. Just wanted to, everyone has an off day. Stephen A. just yelled his way through it like he always does.
I'm taking CMC over Le'Veon Bell all day, every day.
Yes.
Right now. I don't care what the contract is. Mm-hmm. You ask me, CMC was the best running back in the league last year, not named Todd Gurley or Melvin Gordon.
Yeah. He almost carried our team.
He 100% did.
Any game we won was him.
Yeah. And he didn't break down. He played every game.
When Cam couldn't throw over 10 yards, they gave it to Christian McCaffrey, who threw it 30 yards. That happened.
When both of your parents are, all-stars in separate sports, I think that's what can happen there.
Helps out. Great white hope, guys.
Is he the greatest white person in history? Or
almost.
Give another year or two.
Larry Bird's that.
It's a couple more years, right?
Greatest white man ever is Larry Bird. We have to work a little bit before C-Mac gets that. Give him another 3 years.
I'll take it. We're going to move on to
White Sanders, though.
Ooh, Barry.
Hold that down. Remember it. Put it on wax.
Was he coming back?
No, White Sanders.
Oh.
Christian McCaffrey will do Sanders numbers in his career.
I'm into it. I just hope he doesn't retire early because he hates his team. We're going round ball, baby. NBA.
Oh, man, yeah. All-Star game was in Charlotte.
Woo!
Oh, yay. We didn't go up there because it was super crazy.
Charlotte.
Everything was expensive.
I went out there. I sat on the balcony, and I watched stuff from the street. I didn't walk around. It looked a little crazy.
A little too much.
It wasn't as crazy as people would think, though. My usual trip to get downtown is about 12 minutes in an Uber, and I think I got there in 15 or 16. So maybe, and that was, I think, Friday evening. So Quavo was in the building. Oh, so it was going to be that'd be as wild as it could be. But,
which, by the way, we'll start there. Friday night was the celebrity game. Most wet jumper, Ray Allen.
Jesus Shuttleworth
made it stop. It's not even. Can I say it's not even really fair?
Yeah, why is he there?
That are singers and actors out there and coming to play basketball, for a couple years, the guy from one of those Fix Your House shows comes out there.
He
does, but then you got Ray Allen out here and doing the same thing he's always done, just wet. Yeah, wet. And it just
wet. Like his text.
Yeah. Back and forth, wet.
Yeah, they've always done the players, but I always thought they did them a little bit older.
Yeah, this was not fair. Who's the other guy?
You know what? The other players probably they just retire and they just turn into.
Was the other one not T-Mac?
I don't think T-Mac played in this one.
It was someone else.
He has definitely done it.
And that he's not far enough removed. We need some older guys.
T-Mac's been retired for a little.
No. Ray Allen and him weren't that much different age.
Technically, they did retire around the same time. T-Mac was on the last Spurs team.
Yeah.
He didn't win his ring because LeBron and Ray fucking
Allen in that shot. So we moved to Saturday. The No Names won Saturday with the skills competition. That was not a no name. That was Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum won to 2
with the 3-point shot from the half court. And then Joe Harris won the 3-point contest.
Joe Harris, Brooklyn Nets, I think, maybe Cavs. See, we don't even know where he plays.
I'm pretty sure it's the Nets.
No, it was at one point.
And I can't even say the guy's name who won the slam dunk competition.
Hamidi Diallo.
Yeah, his dunk was great over Shaq with the Vince Carter arm in the rim, and then he also had the Superman chest he broke open like Cam Newton.
That was a dunk of the night. Two things he could have done that would have made it maybe one of the greatest dunks in history.
Playing
Was
like a
not
superhero.
that.
Dude.
I was gonna say
missed opportunity.
he put his hand on Shaq's back a little. I still am not gonna discredit it a
Shaq
ton.
is over 7 feet tall.
Not gonna discredit it a ton, but also he showed the Superman shirt before the dunk. He should have dunked it, done a Superman land, and then ripped his jersey off.
I agree. He did kind of hint it before,
but that's mostly theatrics. He's year 1, year 2. LeBron took him a long time to get his theatrics.
Yeah.
So.
You know what would have made it even better? If Shaq was in the costume he wore in that Steel movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Then you could definitely put your hand on his back.
Because that armor and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
And then the All-Star game itself. I think
Team LeBron smashed.
Team LeBron won. Actually, the half. I think the other team was up the half.
They were up through like halfway through the fourth.
When it got serious, they got real.
Basically,
Durant blew
KD.
Up. Yeah, Durant blew up. Whoever won the weekend, I'd say Giannis and Curry. Curry was more of the ambassador of this thing than Kemba Walker, who was technically the ambassador because he was the best player of the team.
Yeah.
But he was everywhere. He was at the Davidson game, like previously.
Curry's getting
his dad was out there shooting stuff for like charity, bringing out all the old guys on the courts.
I'm convinced that's the only reason that we got it.
Curry. Yeah,
we have a crazy idea in our head that Curry will after all the championships and the titles, that one last contract, he'll play that 1 or 2 years.
I don't think he will. I think he'll play it out in the Warriors as long as they take him.
I think if he comes to Charlotte, it's going to be like MJ on the Wizards.
I mean, that's ugly. We don't need that, really.
Oh, but we'll take it.
We'll take it. So I do think Curry stole Kemba's thunder.
But, it's Curry. It's hard,
game, even in the All-Star game, first, Curry dunked, which you never saw. Curry was involved in that bounce pass to Giannis that ended up in a slam dunk.
Yeah.
But Kemba, they gave him a shot a lot of times at the end of the first half. They threw it to him like 4 or 5 times the clock going down, and he missed all of them.
Hey, man, the Henny is strong.
Yeah, and I understand, but it just looked bad for Charlotte when we couldn't. Curry's out there making this huge scene, and Kemba misses his for over 5 from the field.
I don't think it made us look that bad, though. I mean, Curry's the best point guard on earth right now. And also, just so you know, just check it out later. There's a pretty nice YouTube video of Steph Curry's dunks. Not bad.
Really?
That was about a minute and a half.
Last take, Jordan should have been present more available.
I like that he's
seen
his shadow man.
But during the All-Star game in Charlotte, the only thing people care about that aren't in Charlotte is MJ. And he needs to show up. Now you didn't have to just show up, come down there, and let them catch him for like 10 minutes on the camera, shaking some hands. There was more Magic Johnson footage in our hometown at All-Star than it was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, all he needs to drop is the logo.
Does he still have the mustache?
I think it's been a while since the Hanes commercial.
Yeah, they smashed him for that. He doesn't.
Yeah, but
still got the
the logo's everywhere, And MJ, I don't think he was ever that type of person. I don't think he ever will be. So
yeah,
as long as his logo's out there, he doesn't care. Your favorite highlight of the All-Star game? What was? You said it was
the Steph Curry bounce pass from like almost 3-point line, 18 feet back or something like that. It bounced to Giannis, who slammed dunk.
Where the ball was like 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, it went like almost over the shot clock.
It looked like it was going to be a horrible play. It looked like the ball was going to go over.
Well, actually, it looked like for a minute that Embiid was going to try and grab that. I think it was like another guy that was, because they were on the same team.
Whoa.
And Embiid like glanced and saw Giannis like running. And like,
I'm getting out of here.
It was like, oh God.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty awesome play. I liked Jason Tatum in the skills contest versus Trae Young. Trae Young has it all buttoned up. He's going in to take his last 3. Tatum takes a desperation shot from half court and wins the contest. His shot went in before Trae Young. Actually, I think Trae Young missed his shot.
It's just shocking that you picked the Duke guy to have the best play.
When they do the best, you gotta give them their props. I can't help that they ball out and he's gonna get traded for Anthony Davis in the summer.
Ball out in New Orleans.
It's nice
before they get moved to Las Vegas.
We're gonna move out to some buyout moves that we saw. We had a couple, and then I had one that I thought was going to happen, but
let's talk about that one first.
The first, okay, Carmelo. I wrote it down that he was going to get signed somewhere.
He did. He got signed to retirement. R.I.P. Melo's career.
Breaking news.
Hang his jersey in the rafter at the strip clubs.
It's probably for the best because the dude's already technically been on like 5 teams in the last calendar year.
Yeah. And he won't play on the bench.
That's literally like
his problem.
A sixth of the league, 18% of the league. It did not work out.
And my personal favorite, though, I do want to say, Lynn to the Raptors.
Yes.
I actually said this on Wax a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago at this point, that Lynn just needed to go somewhere relevant because he's a great spark off the bench.
He's a playmaker.
And now, here we are, him being added to the Raptors with Gasol. So I think Gasol's going to come off the bench for them. Because I'm not sitting Pascal Siakam. I probably said that wrong.
I don't think he's playing the 5.
He plays a little bit in their
Serge might. I guess if they want to go big, it'd be Serge and Gasol, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine Gasol's not come off the bench because, he'll get the coach fired.
Yeah, maybe, man. But if he's on a winning team, still getting 30 minutes a game, does he care?
I think it's different. He's a star.
I feel like I don't know. I think Pascal does play a lot of 5 in their small lineup when Kawhi goes to the 4.
I'm sure he does. I just don't think that he starts at that position. If I was putting $1 on this, my dollar would say Gasol's a starter.
You're still going to give him Serge and Lynn off the bench, which is a nice pick and roll situation. Serge got a jumper.
That's true. I like the Raptors top to bottom.
They're deep.
They're saying, you got the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Bucks. I'm
Raptors.
I like him.
Raptors, Bucks, the finals if it plays out seeding.
Really?
If they don't they don't run into each other. I don't know seeding wise how that's going to run.
Right. They'd have to be pretty much 1 and 2 and win out.
Yeah.
Which is tough. The Sixers. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is it's going to be
the Sixers. One guy gets injured, they're done.
Well, because they're not as
done.
Deep.
Like won't make it, but they're not. There's no way they're making it to the.
They got manhandled by the Celtics last year.
Yeah, they're not getting pushed by. They're not going to make it past the Raptors or the Celtics.
They also didn't have Jimmy Butler or Tobias Harris, so it's a little different. We'll see what happens.
I really like Tobias Harris. Underrated.
Awesome. He's going to get a max contract. I would not be mad if he was on the Hornets on a max deal, considering the players that we've signed.
Dude, if we get Kemba and Tobias, we're a 6th seed.
All day.
Yeah, take it.
Might even win a game or 2.
We'll see. Don't get cocky.
Enes Kanter, who has a warrant for his arrest, a world warrant, though, not in America.
Yeah, like Turkey wants him.
So America doesn't care because it's not a U.S. warrant. But he signed to Portlandia.
Home of strip clubs.
Portland?
Oh, yeah. The number 1 strip club per capita in the nation is Portland.
That must be because of the rain.
That's fucking weird.
They say it's like real specific out there, too. Like, they're all, like, themed. Like, welcome to the goth one, welcome to the pirate one, and welcome to the hip hop one.
Oh, the pirate one?
Yeah.
Somebody's interest has been piqued. Okay, so
that's why Cantor picked there over LA.
Yeah, to go to the great thematic strip club.
It might be like an East European themed one. He makes him feel at home when he's looking at titties.
He's artistic,
Stripper with a peg leg, bro.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
And a dead pirate.
Yeah.
A dead parrot, I mean.
Before this...
she be not needing a pole.
Rock me up. All right, there's our take on Enes Kanter to Portland.
Yeah.
I got some booty for your booty.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, there's the NBA. We're going to...
NBA seems always in the strip club.
Vitamin C prevents scurvy.
Entertainment section of the pod. We have a Netflix and Judge this week. We're very excited to bring this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, why are you saying Judge so hard?
We always say Judge like that. I was the one who just did it right now. I was trying to
That's true.
get co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a Netflix original.
Yeah.
The movie is called Polar.
It had Mads Mikkelsen, Vanessa Hudgens, and Catherine Winnick.
Nice.
Good job. Winnick, or was it Winnick?
Sure.
All right. Y'all staring at me. I'll start.
I think we should start.
Okay.
I don't know if I want this to start off on a bad foot.
Okay. Go for it.
I mean,
I very much enjoyed this movie. I watched the trailer, and I mean the whole concept is you are a retired hitman assassin, top in his field.
Yeah.
He's going to retire, and apparently he is in the worst union ever, because the way that the money is set up is you retire and you get your cut, like $8 million, I believe was his cut. But if you die before retirement, you don't get paid out. So what do? You get the other guys in the union to go kill them so they can get the money back. Great union. That's kind of I feel like it defeats the purpose of a union, but
it's great while you're there.
Right.
The union's not for the people that aren't working.
Yeah. Turn 50, you're retired, but they're gonna kill you at age 49 and 364 days.
Yeah. Good luck.
But no, I really actually liked it. It had kind of the kind of John Wick kind of feels what I thought it was gonna be, and it was kind of like a not quite as good version of John Wick, but it also kind of went off in its own route. Young Trenton, you remember the dog scene? No. Okay. So there's John Wick is pretty famous for the
and John
dog.
Wick.
Oh.
Well, they translate. There's a dog scene in Polar.
Okay.
So he gets a puppy after he says, "I don't need a puppy," and then you see him and he's home with the puppy, and he feeds the puppy. He falls asleep. He has a nightmare. His gun goes off, and you see they don't show the puppy, but he definitely shot the puppy in the face on accident. They show him bury the puppy. I thought that was pretty funny and a direct shot at John Wick, and I liked it. You apparently don't remember it, but I mean, if I'm rating this movie, I'm giving it about 6.5, and I think I'm bumping up to 7 at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7.
I like that. Why do you like it as a 7?
I mean, I don't know. You kind of.
I should have never asked the follow-up question. How about the assassins? Right, that crew that was they went out to go get him at the end. They had they were kind of This was a graphic novel, I believe.
I think that's what you were telling me.
I think someone had told me. I don't know, but it had kind of like a almost cartoony feel to the assassins.
Yeah.
Comical, like the murder. Remember the big guy that they went into the like his mobile home, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they just start railing him with bullets, and you just see the body do this, and it's like 100 bullets. But then he starts moving again, and they just shoot him again, and you're like it was that part was like so dumb. It was funny, but I enjoyed it. Trenton enjoyed it. Fatthew, what'd you think about it?
I absolutely hated it.
Wow.
I definitely made it about 20-30 minutes in before I fell asleep because it was boring. It tried to be an action movie, but then it tried to be too artsy and weird, and it messed up. It missed an opportunity that would have been great. I think the only thing it succeeded in was making Vanessa Hudgens look regular. 4 thumbs down, bitches. That's what I give it. It's so good that Trent can't remember the part you think so memorable. Yeah. It's not that good. You just wanted to fuck against my opinion.
Here's the thing. Matthew's very mad that people like this movie and don't agree with him because
it's trash.
2 out of 3 people have liked it.
Even Jordan,
the only 2
JVP
people
said it was like a 6, 7.
The only 2 people that have told me they did not like this movie was Fatthew and the person Fatthew's marrying. So just take that as you will.
Yeah.
Are the greatest people I've ever fucking met. So that means that obviously that great leadership shows you it's a terrible movie.
Dude, Johnny Knoxville gets destroyed right at the beginning.
Yeah, which is pretty great.
Oh, it's also every person they go to kill, they have the one girl who sexes them up. Like, it's their go-to for everything. Like, hey, if you want to kill a hitman, you need to bring a hot chicks to sex him up. And her go-to move when the sniper knows to shoot the guy is a BJ.
Yeah.
She says it's downtown time or something, and then that's when the guy knows he needs to shoot. So that's what happened.
I feel like he took a lot of shots to kill him too. Like that was a bit excessive.
The ending fight scene, the cabin kill when they all came in to get him was pretty dope.
Probably crashed.
The girl who sets people up with the six.
Yeah.
She got an axe in the face after the six.
Probably garbage.
It was really good. The sniper, he got. They all got. I mean, don't fuck with Mads Mikkelsen. He played a great assassin.
I like Mikkelsen.
Fatthew is hating, and he's just mad that everybody's liked this movie so far. I bet his own brother likes this movie. Actually, probably.
Yeah. He probably loves it. And then we're moving on to Trent picks. And our lock of the week. Yeah. Today we actually me and Trent are going to bet with each other an undisclosed amount of money on the sex of Loso's baby.
I say we disclose it. Disclose it.
Don't talk about money.
Say it.
Yeah. It's business affairs.
Yeah.
It's like $10.
Don't put that on the table.
Nice. $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000 for the sex of Loso's baby and what the gender is going to be. Do you want to go first?
You can go for it, man.
Okay, I think.
Well, do you want to know like when it's going to happen? Well, no, who you got?
All right. First of all, I'm going female.
Okay.
Because you're already surrounded.
Please don't dox me.
With female. You already have your wife, and you already have your little girl, and your dog's female.
Yeah.
So you have another female, and you're surrounded by nothing but female. And just as
do my two male cats not give me any?
Cats don't have souls, so they don't count.
That is true.
They don't count. They don't even love anyone, so they don't count.
That is true.
I actually wrote that in my notes. Cats don't count.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's because I said this to you before.
Yeah, I'm putting my lock on the fact that you're gonna be blessed with a life of nothing but women.
Yeah. I think they're going to have a boy, and I hope that gives us another chance to bring another true Keezy into the world. I think that we need another one to fill the spot, because our Loso is aging, sir. We need some fresh Keezy.
Whoa, we're going to try to...
Wait, what?
He wants to make your son into an apprentice.
You're saying I need a son because I'm going to die?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to carry on the keys.
You are essentially breeding a replacement.
Well, yeah.
What I'm saying is that you're becoming a mature adult.
Does Brett Favre have kids? I bet not. Okay.
We need another wild card.
Yeah. And also, we have another thing. We're going to bet later on your second gender for when the baby turns 18 and has its next issue of gender.
Yeah.
Now, or you're gonna wait till then?
We're gonna wait a couple. We're gonna give ourselves like 5 years to build some info.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying, at least. And then we're still real young, so we still.
You gotta do a dossier going.
Yeah, intake so we can do the odds.
That won't mess them up. I got you. Okay.
No, so they won't even know about it.
Yeah, then we won't tell them.
Hopefully, by the next pod, we will actually know what the sex is, and we'll be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Boom.
I thought one of y'all might go with other. I'm just
other. I kind of thought about it. I was like, I don't want to offend anybody.
Well, we'll see. Boy or girl, they bet $1,000.
I'm going for not a Loso baby.
We'll find. Ouch. Okay. Moving on. We're going to our How High segment.
It wasn't an option.
It's back. It's never. Oh wait. Trent has a lock of the week too, right? Or is this
that was his lock.
Oh,
yeah, that was the lock.
Okay.
The next pod will have an answer.
Lock.
Next pod will have what look like happens in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Or something.
Trent's been on a winning streak.
Yes.
Even though Fatthew may or may not have bet on him last time.
I forgot. Sorry.
How high? It's back. It's never left.
No.
And it's our self-proclaimed most popular segment.
Yeah, because we love it.
Yeah.
We're moving on. How high games? We take stories from the news where people are doing crazy things and we decide how high they are.
We take stories in the news while we're in the nude.
Yes, mainly. We start with Jose Canseco. He is offering 5 lucky individuals a golden ticket and chance to travel in his custom RV and hunt aliens and Bigfoot and camp out. Food is provided. Canseco's price is only $5,000. He also recently tweeted he learned the secrets of time travel from aliens, and you might be able to too. Yeah, so who's higher? The guy that spends $5,000 for the Jose Canseco experience, or Jose in general?
Baseball guy, right?
Yes.
What the fuck happened to him?
Well, first
a lot
of
of
all,
steroids.
time travel is real, bro. What he's
yeah?
taught me a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
The Wookiees.
Yeah, and you both painfully die.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Who's first?
Just to let y'all know.
Do I outlive
I
him?
don't want to do that part.
Yeah, I need a little mystery.
Yeah, a little bit of mystery.
Okay.
We'll bet on it next part.
Ah, sweet.
Now I think you're hunting Bigfoot, right? With Jose
Well, he's
Canseco
taking you to
and his
trails.
alien buddies.
Yeah, he's taking you to known
Aliens are
Bigfoot
his
trails in
pals.
his custom RV.
Which is like every trailer park in the Midwest.
Yeah, and then you get to hang out. I actually think that Bigfoot is probably just Jose's cat on his leftover steroids, and that if anything, he's just roid high while they hang out in the woods. Because $5,000 sounds like a lot to us, but to some rich guy that wants to meet Jose Canseco, probably ain't nothing.
I was thinking that's kind of cheap to go like RVing with Jose Canseco and hunt aliens and Bigfoot.
No,
Yeah, dude.
I don't feel like
Young
you're
Trent,
gonna
let
do
me
that
ask
much
you.
hunting.
You don't know Jose Canseco, is that right? Would I be right?
He baseballs.
Right, but you right.
He had
Now,
steroids.
You don't watch a lot of baseball. You may
No.
have actually seen this clip. I know Fatthew's seen it because he watches Sports Center. There is a play where someone hits a ball in the outfield. That's where close to the wall, right? If you hit it over the wall, it's a home run.
Yeah.
Ball bounces off Jose Canseco's head as he's trying to make a catch and bounces over the wall, giving the guy a home run. It's like the biggest sports blooper in history.
Damn.
And that's Jose Canseco. You may have seen that before.
Maybe.
But that's that guy, yeah.
Nice.
And he did a lot of steroids. He touched Mark
Yeah.
McGuire's butt
That happened.
with
Which is okay. It's sports.
sharing needles and steroids.
It's okay. It's sports. You touch butts in sports.
I would say Jose Canseco, this is just regular shit for him.
Yeah.
How else can he make $5,000 right now?
Right, but I still think it's a leftover, always like constant roid buzz in his head.
Think that baseball hit him in the head too hard?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Thinking
what I'm saying.
That's
them
how he
up.
saw the aliens.
Yeah.
He saw the aliens because they were, because he's still seeing lights.
Yeah, I'm going with definitely the $5,000 if you're dropping it. But,
I don't feel like it's that bad.
we'll see what we got left. We'll compare it.
All right,
What's
we
next?
moved to Hamilton Heights, New York. A man, this actually has footage and it's wonderful. You see a man walking up and has a skateboard attached to his backpack. He actually looks like he's in his young 20s. He's 34. He walks by. It's called the Romantic Depot. It's a sex shop, a very large sex shop. And in the mirror or in the window is a display. This is about Christmas time. And there's a sexy Obama dressed like a sexy Santa. And he has the Santa hat. And there's also the same for Trump, except he has, the MAGA hat on. This guy goes off screen, finds a cinder block, breaks the window, pulls the Obama mannequin to the middle of the street and starts ripping his arms off. Police come very soon afterwards. It's all like in 1 minute clip. They stop him. He doesn't deny doing it and says the reason he did it is because, quote, the Obama mannequin was talking to him and he did not like what it was saying. He's actually 41 years old.
Jeez.
With a skateboard backpack. That's in itself. And I can just only imagine Obama saying things like, free healthcare,
Yeah.
affordable
Oh,
and so,
the video's pretty good.
oh yeah.
Obama is very young.
I would actually say when I was as we
Trump's a
were
hot dog.
watching the video for the first time now, it's just a
It's
perfectly good acid trip that was ruined by getting triggered by a sexy Obama Santa.
Yeah, that guy's pretty high.
He may have had his Christmas ruined from Obamacare fees for not having health care and just couldn't handle it. And so he flipped out and broke the window down and raged on him. It's just a regular good trip ruined by being triggered. Yeah.
Damn Obama.
Time flies.
Ruining my
when
drug trips.
tearing mannequins out of the wall.
Yeah.
The store, it looked like they had very good attention to detail to those mannequins.
They were very
Yeah.
good mannequins.
I'd be upset if I was the designer of that mannequin.
And I think they had really good insurance because it only cost them $1,000 to fix.
The window?
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything?
The whole thing.
Or just the mannequin?
The whole display. Yeah, they fixed it all up. That's what they had to pay.
Shit.
He had to pay back and spend a couple days in jail.
Deductible.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, we move on to Pilarstow, New Hampshire, I think is where it was.
What?
My writing's bad. New Hampshire. A 34-year-old walks into a Planet Fitness and got naked. He started doing yoga
On the mat.
And then upon he was arrested, and upon his arrest, he said, quote, "I thought this was a judgment-free zone."
And he also, I believe, made a remark about New Hampshire, too, because New Hampshire's live free or die or something. He's like, this is New Hampshire, and I'm going to play.
And I agree. This man has sacrificed himself to prove it's a service to America. It is not a judgment-free zone if you can't just whip your dick out in the middle of the day.
He's just riding high on freedom, man.
Yeah, again.
Just freedom.
I'm going to disagree here. No.
Wings of a bald eagle.
Judgment free has its limits, and the limits are clothes. You need clothes on.
Clothes of the limit.
You put on clothes, and we won't judge you.
Hey, you just been limited. Don't be a sheep.
Nope, I'm being a sheep on
Don't
this
be a
one.
sheep.
Nope, I
Pull your
can't.
dick out in public.
Look, it's a $10.
But not in Rock Hill.
$10
We got
shit.
no room for dicks in Rock Hill.
Oh, so they don't support dicks in their town, but they want naked guys to go. There's a Planet Fitness here, isn't there?
Yes, but you go to Shaw, you put your dick out anywhere you want to. Every corner.
So just don't do it in my town.
Don't do it in my town.
Okay.
No room for dicks here.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, so
dudes talking stuff.
who's the highest? The guy went naked in a judgment-free zone at Planet Fitness to do yoga. The guy that beat up the Obama mannequin, or Jose Canseco's and his customers.
Jose Canseco's and his customers is gonna be my vote. That's pretty
Really?
high. Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy.
I'm going a mannequin guy. I'm strong voted for Obama mannequin guy.
Just because I know Canseco and I've already read, I've never read it, but I've read the excerpts of the books and all his crazy takes. This is not out of the ordinary for Jose Canseco.
Yes.
I am also going with Obama mannequin attack.
Well,
The mannequin spoke to him.
The people have spoken.
it spoke to him.
Yeah.
And that Planet Fitness guy's an asshole.
Portable college.
No! Where's my cinder block?
Obama also has a wet jumper.
Oh, yeah. Him and Jesus Shuttleworth. All-star team.
We have.
How long before Obama's on the celebrity game?
I'm surprised he
Next
was not
3 years.
doing it already.
Next 3 years, yeah.
He'll do it as a term, 4 years. You're gonna get 4 years of Obama in the Celebrity All-Star game.
He's probably like, I'll do it when Kevin Hart quits.
He's got this move where his armed security, it's like a double moving screen.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's legal, Mr. President.
Yeah. Anytime you're president, you can do it. We got PlayStation Plus, boys. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a mother effing
Good month.
treasure chest this month.
Good month.
I mean, Fat listed 4 games.
There were 4 games.
I'm only gonna go off of 2 because I don't
Yeah.
acknowledge PlayStation Network games. But
I didn't mess with those.
But
two
you know,
either.
if
One
Fatthew wants to hold on to the old guard, I won't judge
I
him.
mean, if you want me to add content, you mean?
I won't
You want me to
judge
add
him.
content for
No.
what actually happened and what was free to the people?
So Fatthew, he couldn't finish Polar, but he could play Rogue Access.
It was Rogue Aces. I don't know if it was spelled wrong.
Wasn't one of them like a spelling puzzle game or something?
It was not. All right, let's just start. Let's
Trash.
just start with Hitman. Everyone.
I like Hitman. I actually went and played it a little bit. Truth be told,
Yes.
this game had like a extended weekend when it originally came out. Then
Okay, that's what I thought.
and I played it.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I liked it then, but I was like, I can't pay $60 for
No.
it. It wasn't there for me. But now that it's free,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm just not great at them.
We got to give kind of a background so people probably don't know. It's a stealth game. Basically you have a target. You have to kill them. There's different ways you can do it. You get bonus points if you don't kill other people, and if you're stealthy and have a plan and get out of there pretty clean. Sometimes it feels a little linear. They say there's like a lot of different ways to do things, but sometimes I feel like there's like you got to do it this way kind of deal.
It doesn't feel as wide open as they say it is.
Yeah, but it is a very cool concept, and it is almost kind of like a little bit of a heist kind of vibe to it as far as the planning. But sometimes I feel like you have to go through and die once or twice before you can get the full idea of the map to figure out a good strategy for it.
Something I don't like.
I agree. I definitely agree. But I like it. I'm gonna give it I'd put a 7 on it.
7 out of 10.
That would be as a PlayStation Plus game, I would say.
Yeah, as a freebie.
Yeah. It's tough to, if I was paying $60.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, but 7 out of 10. I will be playing it. I will be putting some time into this game throughout 2019. There's a lot of different cool
10 minutes
cities.
every 2 weeks.
10 minutes every 2
I
weeks.
might go half an hour every weekend.
Oh man,
I'm on the same thing. I played it before, do the free level they gave us. I want to say it's a Christmas time.
I think so.
But it was kind of like a
It was
winter.
whenever it came out.
I suck at being stealthy, so I'm not a fan of these games that much. So I kind of didn't like the gameplay because of that. And that's his personal choice. So I get the game 4.5 out of 10 because I wouldn't play it, but somebody would. So that's why it's like right in the middle for me. But it's a step down because I wouldn't download it again.
Got it.
Wouldn't do it.
Did you put a score on it, Young
I
Trent?
didn't, but I'd give it a 6. I
Okay.
also played the demo thing.
So if we average it
Haven't
out,
installed
we're
Like
over
6.5,
5.
yeah.
5's average.
Yeah,
so
it's worth
we're
the
like a
download.
6.
Yeah, it's like.
You should find
5.8.
out if you like it. If you don't like that style, it's going to be tough. If
I mean,
you like
it's,
that style.
it's still a free game.
As a stealth game, it's a pretty simple stealth game.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Metal Gear Solid stealth, I think, even.
All right, let's get into the games that you pretend don't exist.
Old Metal
Yeah,
Gear.
they can't hurt us if we don't believe in them.
Rogue Aces
Oh,
was a
trash.
arcade type side scroll plane shooter, except you actually have to move left and right. Yeah, you have to actually come back around like a real plane, and eventually they stop auto landing you, and you have to learn to land. Good God! But the bad part about it is there's not really a auto save. So like once you die, you just start the damn thing over.
I hate
For that
games
reason
like that.
alone, 3 out of 10. Like it was cool for that first 15 minutes, but it really wasn't bad. And if they found a way to make it co-op, it'd be really kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
But
Is it co-op?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Wow.
And so 3 out of 10. Really wouldn't recommend downloading Rogue Aces. And the other one we should all pretend doesn't exist.
Oh, I'm really mad I missed that.
Yeah, it's called Gunhouse. It's a dumbass matching puzzle game.
Oh yeah, there it is.
You have to match up stuff, and it lets you fill up your cannons for your attackers. But there was an extra part I found interesting, is that you're trying to stop your attackers from stealing your orphans from your orphanage. So they like go up and grab, and they'll run off with like a little child.
Orphans are hot right now.
They run off with a little child in their hand. You have to like shoot stuff at them, like give me my baby back.
Okay.
But it's a dumbass game. Some 7-year-old kid would play probably. So
The 7-year-old kid's gonna play a game defending orphans.
yeah, 3.5 out of 10. So let the 7-year-old. I think kids like these type things, and they find it more interesting than Rogue Aces because at least there's an autosave.
So Gunhouse, you gave it 3.5. Rogue Aces, you gave it 3.
Yep.
So the 2 games that me and Trent disregarded combined for a
Right,
score
but
lower
for
than
the
Hitman.
people, I'm letting them know, it wasn't worth it. For the people, you're doing a disservice.
You're doing God's work.
Yeah.
You're just salt of the earth kind of
That's
guy.
it.
You know, yeah. We
The
other than
saltiest,
me and
actually.
Trenton were just like, don't even worry about it. It sucks. Matthew's actually doing the work, so you know it
so
sucks.
you know it sucks. Yeah, there's no guessing.
Okay.
But then we move on to
What
the
else?
treasure.
Oh,
For Honor.
the doubloons.
For honor
We have a new winner of the best PS Plus downloaded game
of all time.
because we didn't get a chance to download Rocket League when
Oh,
they were
yeah.
out there, and it wasn't
Yeah.
on the pod.
I put For Honor over.
But For Honor, best PS Plus game. This is really good going for what's happening moving forward for 2019. They have hit us with a lot better games.
They said they were gonna make it better.
They did, and they really have. I mean, Steep wasn't like wonderful, but it was really good for
So
free download.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was probably better than what they dropped all last year.
Almost. It might have been like one or I cannot.
They dropped some games that we already had. Like they gave Grand Theft Auto out, I think.
Nah,
No,
I'm
they've
pretty
never.
sure. I think they did.
No,
nah.
I'm gonna go look it up.
You should.
you should do it right now. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It really.
I'm doing it.
Oh, if people don't know, For Honor is like you pick a warrior.
Yeah.
And you go out and you find your
Vikings,
battlefield.
samurais, and something else.
Knights.
Ah,
And then
yeah,
they add
knights.
like kind of like Shogun looking people that they're like limited.
That'd be the samurai.
It's somewhat of a technical fight game without being super technical. It can get technical.
It can get
because the characters are different. Easy, medium, hard.
I call it like a modernized Dynasty Warriors in a way. Not quite as, I don't know, because Dynasty Warrior you can murder like 30 people with one swoop of your hand. Not quite that bad. It's almost like Dynasty Warriors mixed with Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's probably the best way to describe it.
It's like Dark Souls light.
Yes. Really enjoy it. 11 out of 10.
Yeah. I am going to give it...
download it twice. Uninstall, download it again.
Just to give them the bump.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it's fantastic, but I wish there were pirates in it. And that would be pretty cool.
Who knows? Because that one is limited. They like refresh it, right? Shogun one? I think
no, I don't think so. I think that was just for the beginning of the free weekend or something. Because
I thought that they would
they should
give you another 4.
Fuck yeah, why not? People would do $15. I bet it's not that hard. Put a skin over something. Give me a pirate.
Yeah. So what's your thought?
Yar.
I am 100% 11 out of 10. I put in a lot of time in this game already. Pro tip: the Vanguard characters are the best.
Yeah, if you're gonna start off, don't pick a hard character.
Yeah.
It really is going to make your... And I want to say the tutorial, guys, is actually harder than most of the first stuff you do.
Yes.
It's almost harder to get to learn the game than it is to play it.
They're really bad at explaining some of the shit you're supposed to be doing during the game, too. It's like, oh, we're getting siege. What are we supposed to... How do we stop this shit?
So don't get... All I'm saying is we've already had one buddy of ours get deterred from the tutorial.
Who was that?
Well, I don't know. So he names out. But yeah, he definitely was going to play it, and the tutorial lost him. And I don't blame him. It was tough. It was a tough first 20 minutes.
I almost didn't make it out of there the first time, and I'm glad I did it
at the same time. And we both were like, "Oh, I died again. Oh, damn!" But also, I didn't realize what it wanted me to do. That was the issue. When it goes back, did not explain it.
Oh yeah, try.
Did the tutorial again?
Yeah.
Take that, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. So least for the pod, best PS Plus game we've had the opportunity to do.
Definitely.
11 out of 10.
Yes, 11 out of 10. Also, I just looked. Grand Theft Auto was most definitely not a PlayStation Plus game. However, there were some big games last year. Not gonna go through the whole list, but Destiny was on it. There was a God of War remastered. So there were some big name games, I guess.
But it was like older God of War remastered.
Yeah,
it was
God of War was, yes. Destiny, they just did an expansion, so they dropped the game so you could access it.
It was more the expansion.
Mad Max was one.
It was not that good.
Better than this Bloodborne crap that they also gave us.
Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and move on to our Diddy moment. Who wants to start? I'll do it.
Take that.
Yeah, take that. Take that. Take that. I'll start. A man in New Haven proposed that they build a statue to gangster rapper Eazy-E, even though New Haven itself has absolutely nothing to do with it. His reason was that he said to the park that they were already wasting millions of dollars on other parks that nobody was visiting in New Haven. So why not waste some money and build a statue of Eazy-E? They did not grant it to him, but he continued, got more support, and built like a GoFundMe for a little while, and they did give him a bench. So in New Haven, there's an Eazy-E bench memorial, which leads me to say, this is Fatthew for Rock Hill for the Christopher Wallace water fountain. I am pushing for the Christopher Wallace water fountain. I don't care which park you put it in, preferably not Cherry Park, though. So one of the newer ones so it can sparkle and shine. But the Christopher Wallace
that soccer complex.
Yeah, something real. Or the fountain park.
There's a fountain park here?
There's a fountain park in downtown. It's just fountains.
Yeah, man.
And you can put just a drinking water fountain.
Just a huge biggie in the middle.
Oh, if he was in the middle of that thing, it'd be the best. But they're not going to do that. So I'm going for a Biggie Smalls water fountain.
Okay.
Come quench your thirst, hoes. There's my take.
That's good, man. I've got some big news for you guys. I now believe in a god.
Whoa.
Yeah. I've actually, there's recent evidence that there is a higher power. I think that you guys enjoy this news as well because the Patriots owner Robert Kraft he got busted at
Yeah.
getting an old rub and tug at the old Asian day spa.
Busted while busted?
Busted,
Ooh.
man. I don't know. They didn't say if he
After the
actually
fact.
finished.
Let's hope that.
Yeah.
They didn't catch him in the act. They filmed it.
Yeah. And then filmed
Oh,
and
really?
then they called him.
I was really hoping
Gotcha,
that that was like undercover and like while it was going on, they were just like stop midway
Yeah.
through. It's like you're under arrest. Like, what are you gonna do now? You know?
I got you by the dick.
Yeah.
breaking the law.
Yeah, he was at the Orchids of Asia Day Spa,
Woo.
which is a not so secret
Rub and
sex service. Yeah, rub and tug, happy ending.
sex ring.
Yeah, area down in Jupiter, Florida.
Nice.
And that is what has brought me into religion, man. It's the Patriots finally have fallen for something.
Or something.
Yeah,
We'll
something.
see how hard the hit is.
I know.
There is a
Hope
guy
it's jail.
I have a question.
if he's proven to be involved with the sex trafficking ring, then it really
Yeah.
gets serious.
I have a question for you guys because I
Yeah.
really don't know a lot about sports. How's his wife gonna take this?
Probably pretty well.
she
I guess.
Yeah, she left him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. About what did you say about 6 years ago?
6 years ago, she left this earth.
She left him,
Oh.
and it's because she got a, you know.
Now he does have a girlfriend, which leads
Oh,
me
nice.
to my point that
Nice.
Robert Kraft cheats for all his rings. But
But that is my take.
So
You
you're
take that as you
yeah,
will.
I say we wait on the proof of the God until he actually gets to go to jail.
Oh, okay.
Because that really
Yeah.
makes the difference here.
if
Fact
I
diagnostic.
was betting right now, I'd bet no.
I bet no either. Like if I had to, I bet it's a huge. He definitely is the favored to not go to jail.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of money, man.
You know, they help get Meek Mill out of jail.
He couldn't save Meek Mill, but he'll save his own ass.
They kind of did so.
I mean, he visited him. Yeah, I guess he got out a little early.
Got out faster, man. It's a disservice.
Much like his stay at the Orchids Asian.
Which one of the services they offer are table baths, which to me is real not discreet.
No,
Let me
it's-
get one of them.
If I see table bath, I'm immediately like, oh.
Yeah.
I heard to order it, you actually can't say it. You have to write it on a piece of paper, fold it in half,
Wow.
get a carrier pigeon, and send it in through the back door.
Send it in through the back door.
Oh.
Got it? Get it? All right. My take is Zion Williamson.
Oh.
I actually didn't even write anything down other than Zion Williamson. I'm just gonna say his name like 6 or 7 times.
Greatest of all time.
Possibly.
No,
Yeah,
South Carolina is a goat.
definitely, yeah,
Goat.
definitely. His shoe exploded playing against University of North Carolina. Those jerks.
How'd that game go?
It went great. He played 33 seconds.
Yeah.
We lost, 15, 16, whatever.
Yeah.
They can win a game, whatever. Basically, where we're at though now, people are debating whether or not Zion Williamson should play college basketball anymore. As a Duke fan, I kind of think he should not. He's
Whoa.
locked into the number 1 pick.
Whoa.
He came in, when he first committed to Duke, he was not the consensus number 1. After 15, 20 games.
Like 5 games.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, he is the consensus number 1 pick. However, I do have a counter argument here. The number 2 pick right now is RJ Barrett from Duke. I think if Zion sits, he could actually hurt his chances of being number 1 because that's going to let RJ Barrett ball out. And he just did. He just dropped 30 on Syracuse. It could really open up that debate. I think it's kind of it's almost a double-edged sword for Zion because he could play and he could get hurt, or he could sit and still probably be the first-round pick, the first overall pick, but
Yeah.
RJ Barrett could
Yeah.
play his way into it.
I'm gonna tell you, Romo. RJ Barrett, number 1 overall.
When they committed to Duke, RJ Barrett was the
Yeah.
number 1 prospect.
Yeah, but I still think no matter what happens, Zion's going number 1.
I do as well.
And even like there's an insurance policy for him. Have you heard about this?
I did.
And
8
it's
million.
$8 million, but for it to
16th
happen, he has to go past 16th, and he could rip his ACL, and that ain't happening.
I think he could lose a leg.
They'd still draft him top 10.
Oh yes.
So
But Look, man, you never know. RJ, if say Zion sat out the rest of the year, RJ Barrett leads Duke to a title championship, averages 25 points a game. Crazier things have happened. Kwame Brown went number 1.
Unpopular. I'm with you. I think for him and what he's doing, he needs to. If there's any question on that knee, sit.
Yes, 100%.
If nothing else, wait till the tournament.
Yeah.
Wait till like stuff starts mattering for you guys. They're gonna get in. There ain't no question. So why, ruin your opportunity just to get a number 1 seed in the tournament? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
as long as Zion's out there, they're gonna just run through everything.
I'm kind of with you. Yeah, play the tournament. Sit out. Let RJ Barrett get his shine right now, and then ball out in the tournament.
If you need a game or two before the tournament, kind of get your legs under
ACC championship game.
Yeah. Play that one for 10, 15 minutes. Dominate, come back.
Okay.
Thing is, though, he's so explosive. Like, to ask him to calm down on that knee is not going to happen.
It would be tough.
Yeah. I mean, he jumps, and it ain't a little bit. All right. So we're moving on our quotes to live by. I'll go ahead and start again. Some days, it just feels like I'm here for the shoes and the eternal hope that I shall be issued minions. Uncanny X-Men, Emma Frost.
Quote, my pussy's tingling. Quote, Robert Beckler.
Holy shit.
All right. My quote is something LeBron James, something LeBron James.
LeBron James.
As the author.
All right. And as always, we want to give our diamond in the rough its moment to shine.
Diamond in the rough.
Ooh.
And talk about his drones.
I'm starting to catch on to what you guys are doing here.
No. Wait, Young Trenton.
Hold on. There's been a malfunction.
Aren't you professional now?
Professional?
Droner.
Jadroni?
Droner. Your jadronis are the people that follow
we
you.
like to be called pilots, sir.
Oh.
Oh, tell me something else.
I think you're trying to bait me here.
Come on. Well, do they bait out in the drone skies?
I mean, master.
Just kidding, jadronis. Peace out.
Outro. No one else really outroed with me.
Yeah, outro.
Dudes talking stuff.
Excelsior, motherfucker.